What if the biggest reason you're not becoming wealthy isn't your salary, your job, or your background? What if it's something much closer, your daily decisions? Today's lesson, inspired by the timeless philosophy of Jim Rohn, isn't just about money. It's about the habits and mindset that quietly keep millions of people from reaching their true potential. Many people believe wealth begins with money. It doesn't. Wealth begins with the way you think, the way you spend your time, and the way you make decisions. Before your bank account changes, your mindset must change. Every lasting transformation starts from within. Ask yourself honestly, are you building assets or are you only paying bills? Are your daily choices creating freedom for your future, or are they keeping you trapped in the same cycle year after year? One timeless lesson inspired by Jim Rohn is this: work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Your income rarely grows beyond your personal development. The more valuable you become, the more valuable your opportunities become. Imagine two people earning exactly the same income. One spends every evening learning new skills. The other spends every evening scrolling without purpose. 5 years later, their lives look completely different. The difference wasn't income, it was how they invested their time. One habit that keeps people poor is waiting for the perfect moment. They say, I'll start next month, or I'll learn when life gets easier. But successful people understand that the perfect moment never arrives. Progress begins the moment you decide to act. Here's a question. If someone followed your financial habits for the next 10 years, would they become financially free or financially stressed? Your habits always reveal your future before your results do. Jim Rohn once said, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. The people who continue learning continue growing. The people who stop learning often stop growing as well. Many people blame the economy, their family, or bad luck. Exceptional people ask a different question. What can I improve? The moment responsibility replaces excuses, real progress begins. Remember this: poverty isn't always the absence of money. Sometimes it's the absence of discipline, vision, and personal growth. Change those first, and the rest of your life begins to change with them. The habit of spending to impress others has kept countless people financially stuck. Expensive clothes, luxury gadgets, and a lifestyle built for appearances may earn attention today, but they often steal tomorrow's freedom. Wealth grows quietly, while showing off usually comes with a hidden cost. Successful people don't ask, can I afford this? They ask, will this help me grow? Every purchase is a decision. Some purchases increase your future value, while others simply disappear without creating anything meaningful. Ask yourself honestly, are you investing more in entertainment than in education? Imagine where your life could be 1 year from now if you spent even 1 hour each day learning a valuable skill instead of wasting time. A powerful lesson inspired by Jim Rohn teaches that success isn't something you pursue, it's something you attract by becoming a better person. The more knowledge, discipline, and value you build, the more opportunities naturally begin to appear. Imagine planting 2 trees. One is watered every single day. The other is ignored. After several years, the difference is impossible to miss. Your habits work the same way. Every good decision strengthens your future, while every bad habit slowly weakens it. Another habit that keeps people poor is avoiding responsibility. It's easy to blame the government, the economy, or your circumstances. But the moment you take ownership of your choices, you also take ownership of your future. Here's a question. When was the last time you invested in yourself instead of buying something you didn't truly need? The answer may reveal whether you're building long-term wealth or chasing short-term satisfaction. Many people work hard for money, but never learn how money works. They earn, spend, repeat, and wonder why nothing changes. Financial growth begins when you start learning skills that increase your value. not just your income. The wealthiest people understand delayed gratification. They willingly sacrifice today's comfort to create tomorrow's freedom. They know that saying no to small temptations often leads to much greater rewards in the future. Remember this, your financial future isn't decided by one big decision. It's shaped by hundreds of small choices you make every single day. Change those choices, and you begin changing your future. One habit that quietly keeps people poor is refusing to learn from successful people. Pride says, I already know enough. Wisdom says, there's always something new to learn. The moment you become teachable, you become capable of growing beyond your current limits. Think about a farmer. He doesn't expect a harvest the day after planting seeds. He works patiently, waters consistently, and trusts the process. Wealth is built the same way. Small, disciplined actions repeated over time create extraordinary results. Ask yourself honestly, are your daily habits bringing you closer to financial freedom, or are they keeping you comfortable with the life you already have? Your future is hiding inside your routine. One timeless lesson inspired by Jim Rohn is that success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Financial success isn't about one lucky break. It's about making wise decisions consistently, even when no one is watching. Imagine receiving an extra hour every day. Would you spend it learning a new skill, building a business, or simply scrolling through your phone? The way you use your free time often determines the direction of your future. Many people want a better life, but they're unwilling to become a better person. They hope for different results while repeating the same habits. Real change begins when your actions finally match your goals. Here's a question. If your current mindset never changed, where would your life be 5 years from now? Sometimes the greatest investment isn't money. It's changing the way you think. Another habit that keeps people poor is giving up too soon. Success rarely comes quickly. Those who stay patient, keep learning, and continue improving are usually the ones who eventually achieve lasting success. Every successful person understands that value comes before reward. Instead of asking, how can I earn more? They ask, how can I become more valuable? The greater the value you create, the greater the opportunities you attract. Remember this, wealth isn't only measured by what you own. It's also measured by your knowledge, your discipline, your character, and your ability to create value. Build those first, and lasting success becomes possible. One of the biggest reasons people stay financially stuck is the desire for instant results. They quit after a few weeks because they don't see immediate progress. But lasting success belongs to those who stay committed long after the excitement disappears. Think about building a house. You don't start with the roof. You begin with a strong foundation. Wealth works the same way. Before you build income, build discipline. Before you seek opportunities, build the skills to handle them. Ask yourself honestly, are you making decisions based on your future or based only on today's emotions? Every impulsive decision can delay your goals, while every wise decision brings your future a little closer. One powerful lesson inspired by Jim Rohn is that your life doesn't improve by chance, it improves by change. If you continue thinking the same way, you'll continue getting the same results. Change your habits and your future begins to change. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with unnecessary weight. Every step becomes harder. Negative habits, constant excuses, and poor decisions are the same. The faster you let them go, the faster you move toward the life you truly want. Many people spend more time planning vacations than planning their future. They know exactly where they'll travel next month, but have no vision for where they'll be in 5 years. Direction always comes before destination. Here's a question. If your spending, learning, and daily routine were made public, would they clearly show someone preparing for financial freedom? Or would they reveal someone living only for today? Successful people understand that money follows value. Instead of chasing quick rewards, they focus on solving problems, helping others, and continuously improving their abilities. Value creates opportunity, and opportunity creates income. Stop believing that success belongs only to people with better luck. More often, it belongs to those with better habits. The small choices you make every day quietly shape the financial future you'll live tomorrow. Remember this: the greatest investment you'll ever make isn't in a business or a product. It's in yourself. The more valuable you become, the more valuable your life and opportunities become. Wealth isn't built by earning more alone. It's built by becoming more. Every book you read, every skill you learn, and every disciplined decision you make increases your value. And over time, your income begins to reflect that value. Think about an airplane taking off. It uses the most energy at the beginning. But once it's in the air, the journey becomes smoother. Your financial journey works the same way. The hardest part is building momentum. Don't quit too early. Ask yourself honestly, if someone gave you $1 million today, but didn't change your habits, would you still have that money 5 years from now? Lasting wealth depends more on character than on cash. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Look at the people influencing your thinking. Are they encouraging growth, responsibility, and discipline, or are they keeping you comfortable with average? Imagine 2 gardeners. One removes weeds every week. The other ignores them. Soon, the weeds take over the entire garden. Negative habits work exactly the same way. If you don't remove them early, they'll slowly take control of your future. Many people believe they need more money to change their lives. In reality, they often need better habits. Money can disappear overnight, but discipline, knowledge, and wisdom continue creating value for years. Here's a question. What's one habit you're repeating every day that's taking you further away from financial freedom? Identifying that habit today could become the turning point of your future. Successful people understand that every decision has a cost. Spending money has a cost. Wasting time has a cost. Avoiding learning has a cost. The question isn't whether you'll pay a price, it's which price you're choosing to pay. Don't underestimate the power of small improvements. Reading 10 pages a day, learning one new skill, or saving a little consistently may not seem life-changing today. But over the years, those simple actions create extraordinary results. Remember this: financial freedom isn't built through one lucky opportunity. It's built through thousands of wise decisions made with patience, discipline, and a long-term vision. One timeless lesson inspired by Jim Rohn is simple. Don't wish for a better paycheck before becoming a better person. The marketplace rewards value. The more problems you can solve and the more value you create, the greater your opportunities become. Ask yourself one final question. Are you waiting for your circumstances to change? Or are you becoming the kind of person who can create better circumstances? Your future begins changing the moment you answer that question with action. Imagine looking back 10 years from now. Will you be proud that you invested in yourself, learned new skills, and made wise decisions? Or will you wish you had started sooner? Every day is another chance to rewrite your future. Remember, financial success isn't a destination you accidentally reach. It's the result of disciplined habits, wise decisions, and continuous personal growth. Small improvements made every day eventually produce extraordinary results. Don't let temporary comfort steal permanent freedom. Every time you choose growth over excuses, learning over distraction, and discipline over comfort, you're building a future that most people only dream about. The people who achieve lasting success aren't always the smartest or the luckiest. They're often the ones who refuse to stop learning, refuse to stop improving, and refuse to let failure define their future. Your financial future is being shaped right now, not by one big opportunity, but by the small choices you make every single day. Protect your time, Invest in yourself and never underestimate the power of consistent action. If this message inspired you, don't let it become another video you simply watched. Choose one habit to change today and commit to it. Subscribe to Inspired by Jim Rohn for more timeless lessons on wealth, discipline, and personal growth. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, the richest investment you'll ever make is in yourself.